Let's bring on former Notre Dame linebacker and captain Mike Goolsby. So Goolsby, before we started recording this, maybe before right now, it was like 40 minutes ago, we got the Buckner news. Big Dog, what was your first reaction, man?
Like probably joy, but I may have known about that for some time. So like kind of being in this role, you get to know people and you hear things, and maybe that was the plan all along. Who knows? But I'm glad that the kid's back. And I mean, I've always said he's a uniquely talented kid. I think he's kind of one of those guys that's one of one. So yeah, just super proud of him. And yeah, I mean, that kid's designing his own life. He's kind of writing his script as he goes along. So maybe I can write the foreword in his biography one of these days.
So what do you think about the news of him playing receiver? Like, yeah, I mean, he is a really good athlete. I mean, I don't know, any initial thoughts about what his future could look like in terms of getting on the field at that position?
Listen, I think Tyler's probably of the mindset he wants to do at this point in his career. He wants to do whatever possible to help that team. Right. So whether that's a walk-on wide receiver, so be it. Right. I mean, he just wanted to get back on the team. So
Yeah.
I think there's one thing too. I tend to root for people's success. I just think it's good karma. It's the way you should live your life. But like kind of the humility, he's a top ranked quarterback. He's a starter at Notre Dame. He's a starter at Alabama. And then to have the humility to kind of swallow his pride and be like, I love this place. I love this team. I want to come back. Dude, I'll fill up water bottles. I just want to be around it. It's like, who wouldn't applaud that?
Yeah. That was one of my first takeaways as well. I kind of went through like the trajectory of his career from this Elite 11, borderline 5-star quarterback at points in his recruiting process to, returning to the school you left as a lacrosse player and a walk-on receiver. Like he's clearly loves Notre Dame, and that is on display. Like he just, will do anything. Walk-on receiver, like scout team player, and is going to be like signaling in plays during the season. Like that's what I was told. So, I commend him for that. And I also added Goolsby that I think from like for us as media, I guess you're a media now, Goolsby, media and fans. This is a big deal to us because we've been following this kid's career for like 6 years at this point. But from an actual like football standpoint, we'll see. My take is that in terms of him actually playing a ton, again, we'll see. I don't think that's
well.
going
I could
to
say
happen.
this, and as I was just at the bank trying to get all this stuff working. I said it didn't work out, so sorry to come on later than I had wanted to.
You're good.
But I played with a guy who was a co-captain with me, Carlisle Holiday, another highly recruited, super athletic quarterback. Got demoted. Brady Quinn takes over at the position. Again, Carlisle, he's back there returning punts, running routes as a receiver. Oh, now granted, he wasn't coming back as a walk-on. The scenario is a little bit different, or much different rather, but the guy plays for the Arizona Cardinals for 3 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
He was drafted. You can look it up. He was drafted by the Cincinnati Reds, and I don't even know if he ever picked up a baseball bat. He was just that athletic. They drafted him in the later rounds just based off of his ability. So who's to say what Tyler's career is going to turn into? But I think, again, collectively, why wouldn't you root for a kid like this?
Yeah.
Frankly. Yeah. And then beyond that, kudos to Coach Freeman. Kudos to Coach Freeman for opening that door. I don't know what was said in terms of Tyler making his pitch to return to football, but kudos to Coach Freeman because he didn't have to do this either, because there could be some drama attached, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's, kind of love all the way around.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else on this, Goolsby? I don't want to hold you for too long.
No, man. No, I just
excited for the kid, dude.
I think this might have been part of Tyler's plan all along. Once it didn't work out at Alabama, I think he's been wanting to come back and get back on the team all along. So I'm just glad that everything comes together, and what a cool story, man. What a kid.
Yeah. And he's a national champion. on that
Yeah,
lacrosse team.
can't take that away from him. So yeah, we talked about that on Patreon recently, brother. It's like, dude, there's something, Faison's on that team. There's maybe some connective tissue, championship DNA. All ships rise with the tide. There might be something special happening in South Bend, just maybe.
Cool. All right, Goolsby, I appreciate you popping on here.
My pleasure.
All right, you enjoy the rest of your Friday, man. We'll catch up soon, all right?
See ya.
All right, there's Mike Goolsby and his reaction to Buckner returning to the team as a walk-on wide receiver. Folks, please hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to our channel for more content, and we have a story at blueandgold.com on this news, and in the coming hours and days, we will have even more posted on our website, blueandgold.com. Also want to make you guys aware of our magazine, our big football preview magazine that is available right now for pre-orders. So this is the link to type in. It's bluegoldonline.com. So bluegoldonline.com. It's different than our On3 website, blueandgold.com. This is our magazine website. So when you go to the site, you can see right here, it says click here to see how to save on pre-orders, whether you're a blueandgold.com subscriber, a magazine subscriber. If you're not either, you can still save $5 with free shipping. This offer ends June 7th. So if you have already had the 2024, if you've already had one of the Blue and Gold football preview yearbooks before, you know that it is just jam-packed with information on the upcoming season. 160-page, full-color, glossy magazine that includes in-depth analysis of each position group, player features, including one on Riley Leonard, previews of each Notre Dame opponent, a final evaluation of the 2019 recruiting class, plus information-filled note section, a look at former Irish players in the NFL, recruiting overview that myself and Kyle Kelly are working on, and more. So the phrase on the cover of the magazine is high stakes, because it is a high stakes season for Notre Dame in quarterback Riley Leonard. So please check that out, bluegoldonline.com, to purchase this year's 2024 Notre Dame football preview.